movies? Why do you go to the movies? Is it simply an exercise of turning off one's brain and entrusting one's eyes and ears to a mere diversion? Or rather is it about putting on one's thinking cap and engaging with the director's vision on an intellectual or emotional level? I preface my review for Arrival by saying this because the film is not for everyone. It requires a certain patience which most blockbusters simply don't demand. It asks us to think outside the box a little. Okay, more than just a little. The film starts with Amy Adams' character Louise going about her usual morning routine as a university languages lecturer. What she doesn't realise at first, however, is that the world around her is invested in something quite different to the origins of Portuguese. Extraterrestrial life has arrived on Earth. Yes, I can hear the rolling of eyes. Not another alien invasion movie, count me out. On the other hand, some of you might be thinking, alien invasion? Bring on the destruction! Well, technically it's an alien arrival movie, hence the title. And secondly, there's a lot more to it than that. So, as Amy Adams is clearly America's leading authority on languages and communications, the government enlist her to attempt to find a way of communicating with these new beings. Now that's only the first step towards a most original approach to this kind of movie. I love the fact that the film avoids all the pitfalls of alien films and instead presents us with a whole new vernacular. Truth be told, I've always wanted to see a film where the aliens truly felt completely otherworldly. I guess this is the film I've been waiting for. The implications for this are that we're in for a very weird, mind-bending experience. Canadian director Denis Villeneuve has a track record for making critically acclaimed dramas and intricately woven thrillers. His previous venture into more abstract and cerebral territory, Enemy, was met with mixed reviews, with many critics palming the film off as pretentious. Now when a critic employs the term pretentious, I've learned to take it with a grain of salt. Certain films demand a second viewing, and for a critic who has to write about them immediately after first viewing, confusion can result in negative criticism. So I don't know how most critics or audiences will respond to this, as it does come with a lot to think about and process after viewing. For me, that's what the best films do. They take your train of thought in directions you simply don't expect and leave you with lots of ideas to ponder. That's Arrival in a nutshell. But not only is it conceptually brilliant, the execution is also of a higher standard. The visuals, the performances, the fittingly atmospheric score by Johan Johansson, it all comes together to bring us a unique movie-going experience. But none of these elements would gel as well as they do without the intelligently crafted script by Eric Heisserer. The film manages to pack an ambitious amount of ideas, yet it still manages to feel like a sufficiently self-contained whole. And although it doesn't unfold at a snappy pace, there's always more than enough to keep the audience engaged. Before I give my final verdict, let me remind you this probably won't be everyone's cup of tea. As far as I'm concerned, however, this is science fiction filmmaking of the highest order. In fact, by a considerable margin, it's my favourite film of the year so far. Arrival is a masterpiece. And yes, that's my very rare highest rating. Arrival is out in cinemas Australia-wide on Thursday, November 10th. As always, if you have a YouTube account and you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click on that like button and hit subscribe. Till next time.